What's up, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. I'm happy to have you here. Guess what, y'all? It is my 1-year YouTube anniversary, if that's a thing, I don't know. But it has officially been 1 year for me on YouTube, and I am patting myself on the back, okay? There have been ups and downs with this channel, child, highs and low, but I am ultimately very grateful to just be able to look back and reflect on actually finally starting the thing that I knew I was supposed to do that I had put off for so long. And because it's that point where it's been a year, I've been recently looking back on a lot of the videos that I posted in the past and just the entire time, because I posted over 100 videos on my channel since I started. And so being able to just look back and be like, oh my goodness, I did not know that I was even capable of that. And so I'm just grateful. I had expectations for my channel, and I won't say that I met all of those expectations, but I am very proud of myself. Listen, I've told y'all before, but usually I am somebody who will quickly stop something that I started. Like, I will fall off like it is nobody's business. And so for me to start with this channel and stick with it, yes, there have been moments where I've been like, you know, you might not have been able to tell, but behind the scenes, I know that I've just been like, okay, I'm over it, I'm done with it, I don't care anymore, I'm not about to keep doing this. But even with that, I still push through regardless. And so I'm celebrating it. I am celebrating small wins. I knew that this was something I was supposed to do. I put it off for so long. I finally started, and now there's a milestone year of, you know, posting for a whole 12 months. So I am excited, and this is just a little video to document that. So I think it was back in 2023 when I feel like God really started putting this on my heart to start a YouTube channel, and I didn't understand it. I fought against it. I was like, okay, this doesn't really make any sense for me because I'm not the biggest talker. I don't really share my opinions or my thoughts that often unless I'm super comfortable with whoever I'm talking to. So the fact of getting on a public platform and just putting myself out there to people that I don't know, people that I can't see, people that I don't really have access to, was just a little bit different for me. And yeah, it was something that just stayed on my mind day after day after day. So I knew it was something that God was involved in. I knew he had a hand in this. I knew that this was an instruction from him. And as much as I wanted to be like, okay, yep, I'm gonna just jump right in, there were so many things that pushed me back from doing it. There was fear. There was feeling like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to record myself. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do all of this. I felt like the videos that I would have created, nobody would have cared about. Nobody would have watched. They wouldn't have benefited anybody. They wouldn't have had any value. I went through all of these thoughts and basically prevented myself from doing what I knew that God told me to do. And I beat myself up for that for a good while, because it was about 1.5 years. If you've watched some of my videos, you'll know it was a while before I officially started posting, even though I knew I was supposed to do it well in advance. But when I finally got the courage, I finally posted it. It was March 15th of 2025, and that was the time that I posted my very first video. Even though technically I had filmed a couple of other practice videos, I'll call them, when I originally got the instruction to do this. And because I hated the videos and I was like, this is not gonna work, I'm not good at it, nobody's gonna like this is gonna make me look stupid, I didn't post those. I didn't even edit them. I didn't even bother proceeding with that. But the instruction just would not let me go, and so I had to do it. And the video that I posted, my very first video that I actually posted, I had recorded a few months before, and I was still just afraid to post it until I finally took that leap. And so on this channel, I've talked about perfectionism, I've talked about comparison, second guessing myself, feeling like I'm not good enough, feeling unqualified, all of the things that I was actually living out, all of the things that as I was starting this channel, I felt like, oh, this video is not going to be good enough, nobody's going to watch this. And a lot of that dictated what I actually posted. There are some videos that I filmed and edited, and they just kind of sit there. They don't go anywhere. There's some times where I'll film something and it'll maybe be like a month or so later where I'll finally get the courage to just post it anyway, even though I didn't like it, even though it didn't seem that great to me, but then I'll finally post it. And one of the big lessons that I've had to learn is that progress is not linear. It is not just going to happen exactly the way that you want it to happen every single time. You think because you do one thing, you're going to get a certain outcome, but that is not always the case. You don't always get the outcome that you're looking for, but as long as you're doing what God tells you to do, then it's really out of your hands. A lot of my recent videos, I've talked about how the outcome is not my business, and that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is obedience, and then God will take it from there. He'll do his part. I can't do both my part and God's part. That's not gonna work. Okay. But I've learned that sometimes things are not going to look the way that I want them to look or that I thought they would look, but they still have value. And even just recently, looking back through all of my videos, part of me was like, oh my gosh, I had this confidence back then that I feel like it's kind of dwindled out. But if I really think about it, even though from the outside looking in, it might look like I took some steps backwards, on the inside, there has been growth that has happened that I cannot deny. I cannot overlook the fact that I have gotten to a place now where even when I question the videos that I'm posting, it doesn't take me as long to be obedient to what God is telling me to do. And I think that's a win, because it took me a year and a half to start this channel. But now when God tells me to create certain videos or post certain videos, I might question it a little bit. I might have a little bit of pushback. It might take me a month to finally post it, but it didn't take me a year and a half to do what now God is telling me to do, even with this channel. So a win is a win. I see now that God really did give me something to say. He gave me a voice that has value. There are things that He places on my heart that I can share with other people, and they can actually bless people. Like, what I have to say matters. And I think that's something that I fought with for so much of my life, is feeling like the things that I have to say don't carry any value. They don't hold any weight. Nobody's listening. Nobody's checking for me. Nobody cares. But there are some things that I have posted, and I've gotten very kind comments from people who are basically telling me that this video blessed them. And so if you are one of those people who has viewed any of my videos or liked them, commented, subscribed, any of that, I just want to say I am truly, truly grateful, because you just have no idea what that means to me. It is way deeper to me than you might realize. To you, it might just be a like on a video and you keep it pushing, and that's fine. But for me, it's showing me that there is a reason that I'm doing this, and this is bigger than me. It goes beyond my own abilities and what it's gonna do for me, but who is gonna bless as a result of my obedience to God. Because at the end of the day, I know this channel has blessed at least one person, and I'm grateful for that. That means a lot to me. That shows me that all of it has been worth it. The frustration, all the emotional moments of this channel, all of it has been worth it. I've also learned that I don't have to chase acceptance from people on this channel. Like, I can truly be myself. I can bring what I have. I can bring the best that I have to offer, and it's enough. I don't have to pretend to be somebody else in order for people to like my videos. If I have to do that, then that's not really what I want to be doing at all. If people don't watch the videos that I create that are authentically me, then that's okay. But I don't want to ever be super performative to the point where I lose being genuine and I lose the authenticity about who I truly am and what I have to bring to the table. Because I want peace, and peace comes from me doing what I know God told me to do. Even if I don't get the outcome that I wanted, I can still sleep at night knowing that God gave me something and I obeyed and put it out there when He told me to put it out there. If one person sees it, okay. If a whole bunch of people see it, great. As long as I know that this is what God gave me, I didn't run ahead of Him, I didn't exclude Him from it, and I just simply obeyed and did what He told me to do. That's where the peace comes in for me. I mean, let's be honest. I had this expectation that if I pour a lot of effort and energy into this channel, it's going to take off. It's going to do numbers. Everybody's going to be watching it. Everybody's going to love it. All of this stuff. And granted, did that happen? No, not necessarily. Depending on how you define it. Depending on who's looking at it and how you're looking at it, okay? But that's okay. Even if I didn't get all the numbers that I was expecting or all the views that I was expecting, I still got so much more out of this channel in just 1 year than I could have ever imagined. I'm getting a certain level of confidence to be able to show up and just do what God told me to do. When He tells me to speak something, I get on this camera and I speak something. Even when I have my moments of fighting it and pushing back and saying, Lord, I don't want to do that, it comes to a point where I can't shake it, so I get on here and I do it anyway. And that is worth more to me than all of the extra, that I believe will still come. I've made it very clear on this channel that I don't have it all figured out. I don't have all the answers. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time when I come on here. But I'm committed to doing what God tells me to do. And knowing that as I trust Him, He's going to continue to give me instruction. He's going to continue to give me the next step. He's going to continue to help me in doing this. I'm intending to do His will, and I believe that He will help me to do that. He gave me this voice, and I'm learning how to use it in a way that's going to be productive and helpful, not just for me, but for anybody who comes across the channel. Does this channel look the way I thought it was going to look? No. Did I reach the point that I thought or that I hoped that I would reach? No. But I'm learning that that's okay. I don't have to have something in my mind and be so fixated on that now I don't even enjoy any of it at all, because now I feel like I failed. I didn't fail with this channel because I didn't reach a certain number, I didn't reach a certain milestone, or whatever the case might be, because that is really just something that I came up with on my own about where I should be with this channel. I don't know where I should be with this channel. I just know that I need to be obedient, and whatever God wants to do is what he's going to do. Simple as that. Whatever time he wants to make things happen is the timing that is going to happen. But yeah, this is just a reflective moment for me of just looking back and seeing this has been a year, and I don't want this moment to pass me by without acknowledging the fact that I am very proud of myself, and I'm grateful to any of y'all who have been rocking with me on this journey, because Lord knows I didn't know what was going on. Lord knows, okay, if y'all watched the beginning videos about how I really couldn't get it together. Okay, I was doing the best that I could, and that's really all I have been doing on this journey. It's just the absolute best that I can do. I know I could be better, and I know that I will get better, but it's just a matter of committing to the process, trusting that God is going to help me in it, not being super hard on myself and expecting perfection that I can't reach. I can do the best that I can. I can strive to be the best that I can, but I don't need to put myself down when I feel like I've missed the mark, or because nobody supports it, or nobody's watching it, or I'm not doing the numbers that I thought I was going to do, or that I needed to do in order to feel like this video was good, this video worked, this video, there was a point to this, because you just never know what God is planning on doing. And so if you don't get anything else from my channel, I hope that when people see my channel, they see somebody who really don't have it all together, but is just out here doing the best that she can to trust God. And that's really all it is for me. I'm doing the best that I can to show up and just be somebody that God can use, somebody that God can speak through to reach his people. And that's really what this is. So I'm just really, really grateful for everybody who has made this journey such a memorable one, such a special one, an enjoyable one. Yes, it's had its moments, but I am truly, truly grateful for the impact that this channel allows me to have, for the voice that I'm discovering within myself because I do these videos. I've learned so much about myself within this year, and I think YouTube plays a big part in that, because I have really been committed to showing up as much as I can, as well as I can, and finding my voice and discovering what it is that I feel about certain things, and seeking God in a way that I haven't sought him out before, just because I know I can't do this by myself. I'm excited for what the next year is going to bring. I don't know what God is going to do. I don't know how things are going to change and evolve, but I'm excited to figure that out. It's just part of the journey. It's part of the process, and it's progress over perfection. Simple as that. Alrighty, y'all, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.